Kiryat Shmona is on the front lines of the battle for Israel's survival, and Yeshivat Hesder Kiryat Shmona is the heart and soul of that community.
The self-sacrifice that they exhibit on a daily basis to be that safety zone, to be that buffer from its Arab enemies that would like to see it wiped off the face of the map, it's a normal way of life.
The Hesder Yeshiva is a unique institution. It combines military service with Torah study. I got involved with Kiryat Shmona because my sister Sherry, who is married to Rabbi Tzfanya Drury, moved to Kiryat Shmona. Kiryat Shmona is on the northernmost tip of Israel. It borders Lebanon.
You're 3 kilometers from Hezbollah. You can look out and see the Golan Heights. It's a forward position to safeguard Jerusalem. Kiryat Shmona has been under Katyusha rocket fire since I was there in '74. I experienced a few of them.
You hear this screech, and within 10 or 15 seconds, you hear an explosion. You have to dive for shelter immediately.
Kiryat Shmona is what keeps Ahmadinejad and Assad out of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem.
Rav Drury, my brother-in-law, was asked to take on the position of Chief Rabbi of Kiryat Shmona.
He could have been Chief Rabbi of Israel. He decided to be a frontline spiritual leader to all Jews of the North.
My brother-in-law came to me with his plan to establish a yeshiva in Kiryat Shmona. I asked him several questions. How is it going to be funded? Where would the students come from? Where would the teachers come from? In 1977, the doors to the yeshiva were opened. I walked into the study hall and I saw young men holding a Gemara in front of them with an Uzi on their lap.
Those youngsters who were studying there, they're Israel's secret weapon.
What attracts them to the Syrian and Lebanese border to study under Rabbi Drury and his co-Rosh Yeshivas?
Because they see in Rabbi Drury a hero.
Rabbi Drury would deny that he's a hero. He's just at home. He has a love affair with the land of Israel. I don't think Tzfanya Drury could ever be able to, stand unless he had a leader at his side in Sherry. A remarkable woman came from Beverly Hills and got parachuted into Kiryat Shmona with one falafel stand. The yeshiva is not just a place where students break open the Talmud and learn about things of thousands of years ago. It's really a community center. It doesn't really have walls. It is of the community.
Between part-time and full-time students, there are close to 400 students enrolled in Yeshiva Kiryat Shmona. It's a long program. For most of them, it's a 7-year commitment.
The biggest challenge the yeshiva faces today is overcrowding. The yeshiva simply doesn't have the space to house all the young men who want to attend the yeshiva.
That means we have to redouble our support for this unique institution. As we speak, Hezbollah is still 3 kilometers away. They got 60,000 rockets. We don't know, God forbid, when the next round is going to start. There are students there whose pictures are on the wall who had to put down the book, pick up the gun, and go defend the country in the Golan Heights in the '73 war and during the war in Lebanon. Some of them never came back.
There were 100 students in the yeshiva at that point. 6 of the 100 were killed the first day of action. Yehuda Fagan, who's been my partner for 20 years, has dedicated an absolutely magnificent Aron Kodesh in the yeshiva.
My wife and I just felt that there was no more appropriate honor to her parents and my grandparents.
When you walk out of that Beit Midrash, you just stand a little bit taller, you feel a little bit better about being a human being.
I believe what motivates Rabbi Tzfanya and Rebbetzin Sherry to live in Kiryat Shmona for the last 40 years. They believe in the sanctity of each and every Jewish life. They believe in the sanctity of God's Torah, and they've devoted their lives to go where others have not gone, to protect those beliefs and to live those beliefs.
When you think of Reb Tzvanya and Sherry, you think of the word love. Love for each other, love for their family, their beautiful family, love of the land, and especially love of the Jewish people.